Hey guys, it's Katrina. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to make today, it is called jalapeno popper soup. Now, I know a lot of people say, who makes soup in the summertime? Well, I do. Because just because it's hot outside doesn't mean you can't have soup, because I don't go outside to eat it. I eat it inside in the air conditioner, right? But anyway, this soup is supposedly really, really good, so we're going to get to making this. Right now, I've got 4 pieces of bacon sizzling. I'll show you. Sizzling over here. These jalapenos are going to go in my soup as well, and it said to broil them or put them on the grill to get them charred so they soften. Well, I'm not turning my grill on just for that, and I'm not turning this hot oven on just for that. So I'm sticking it right in here with my bacon, and I'm going to char it that way. What do you think about that? We killed 2 birds with 1 stone right here. So I'm getting that all nice and crispy. And then I will start adding all of the other ingredients. And what it's going to have in there is I'm going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese, a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I am going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. In here, if you don't have chicken broth or you don't want to use it, you can use just plain water. I'm using chicken broth. And I got the one that says 33% less sodium, and guess what? That was by mistake, because I don't do that, but I did. Anyway, oh, and by the way, I wanted to apologize, you guys. I'm sorry that every time I get on my videos, I'm sorry I look so fabulous. You know, it's just me. Just kidding. I was out in the yard working. I went to my mom's for a little bit, and then I was out in the yard working a little bit to try to get some movement in, because I wasn't feeling good yesterday, so I kind of laid around most of the day and watched movies because I just wasn't feeling it. So today I felt kind of guilty, so I wanted to get outside and sweat. I'm still not feeling the greatest, but I can't lay around 2 days, okay? Plus, I got to make this soup for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and let that bacon finish cooking, and then the jalapenos as well. And then when that is done, we're going to come back. We're going to start putting this stuff together. You guys are not going to regret it. This soup is going to be so delicious. Okay, guys, I got all of that cooked, so I took the bacon and I took them out. They look pretty charred, huh? So I did pretty good there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bacon grease and put it in this pot here where I'm going to make my actual soup. So I'm going to pour this bacon grease in here because you're going to use that along with everything else. Okay, now to this, I am going to add half a cup of the heavy whipping cream. Okay. I am going to add the 4 ounces of the cream cheese. And of course, now I'm going to add 2 cups of the chicken broth. Like I said, you guys, if you do not want to use the chicken broth, you may use just plain water. Okay. And now what we're going to do is you're just going to let this simmer until that cream cheese completely melts in there and the soup becomes real smooth. So we're going to go ahead and let that simmer. While that is over there simmering, I'm going to go ahead and take these jalapenos and I am going to try to get the skin off. Okay, these are going to be kind of hot because see how it's making me cough? Ugh, I hate when it does that. So I'm going to try to get the skin off. These are still pretty warm. Just peel that skin. Okay, so I got the skin off of here, and I also got all of the seeds out. So now I am going to chop this up finely. And I'm just going to put that over to the side right here until I'm ready for it to be in my soup. Let's go stir. Let me stir this up a little bit. It's melting pretty good. It's melting pretty good. Okay, you guys, so this has simmered and the cream cheese has melted. Now what we're going to do to this, we're going to go ahead and add, let me see, some salsa. I got some salsa. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of salsa verde. We use the green one in this one, okay? The green salsa. If you don't like green salsa, you go ahead and use the red, whatever one you want. Stir that in there. Now we're going to use about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Not garlic salt, garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, now we're going to add our cheeses. And the cheeses I'm using are sharp cheddar. And I'm going to put in mozzarella. You could put Monterey Jack. You can put in any kind of cheese, but make sure you do have the cheddar. The sharp cheddar, definitely have that. And what we're going to use in this amount of soup that we're cooking is 3/4 of a cup of each. So I've got 3/4 of a cup of the cheddar and then 3/4 of a cup of the mozzarella, okay? We're going to put this in here and stir this up. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. Oh. And I'm cooking this pretty much simmered and everything on a pretty low heat. I've got it on a pretty low heat. Like if you have the numbers on your knobs like I do, I've got mine on like 2.5. I know it doesn't say 2.5, but I'm in between the 2 and 3. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add in these jalapenos. And just keep stirring, you guys, because you do not want that cheese to get to the bottom and stick and burn. Okay, and to that, I am going to add 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Okay, this is going to help to thicken it up. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with xanthan gum. I know I have a hard time saying it. But don't ever use more than what you're supposed to, because one time I didn't measure the amount I was going to use. Oh my gosh, this big dish that I made and I was trying to thicken up, I put too much. I ended up throwing the entire dish in the garbage. It was awful. Okay. Now, I know I put 2 cups of that chicken broth to mine. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more, but I'm just going to pour it in. So probably about another 1/2 cup there. Now we're going to let that simmer because we want it to thicken up a little bit, okay? Those 4 slices of bacon that I cooked, they were thick slices, so I went ahead and chopped that up. But I'm going to add half of that I had chopped up. I'm going to add it into my soup. Just half of it. Slowly thickening up, you guys. I'm going to add pinch of salt, probably about 1/2 teaspoon right there, and I'm going to add some pepper. Okay guys, well the soup is done, so we're going to go ahead and assemble it here so you can see how delicious this is going to be. All right, I'm going to bring you down. Doesn't that look delicious, you guys? Now to that, I am going to add a little extra cheddar cheese. Sorry, you can't see it. And then the rest of those bacon, we're going to go ahead and top that over like this. Now, if you wanted to, if you had some green onion, you could chop some of the green part up and put over here to make that really look pretty. But this is what we have so far, guys. Look at that beautiful bowl of soup. And we're going to taste it. Oh, man. You are going to love this soup. I mean, it is delicious, you guys. So much flavor. You get those jalapenos, and because I did charm a little bit, it really gives it a good flavor. The bacon, the cheeses, you taste everything in there. It is so good, you guys. I hope that you try this recipe. I will put the recipe down below so that you guys have it as well. I hope that you do make it because it is delicious, and it took, what, all of maybe 25 minutes? You can't beat that, you guys. And if it's not enough and you have family members that want to have some, you can double the recipe. Everything, it's just me, so I don't like making too much because I really don't want it left over for like 3 or 4 days, okay? Anyway, but yeah, if you wanted to add extra, just double the recipe and it's still going to be delicious. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming to my channel each and every day. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already and hit that bell so you always know when I'm going to be making these wonderful recipes that are all keto friendly and that are going to help you to lose some weight. Don't forget to comment, share, give it a thumbs up. And that's it, guys. I'm going to go eat my lunch and enjoy the rest of this Sunday. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys soon.